Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Eftekhari.
All right, sports fans. Welcome back to another edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Eftekhari. Glad you could join us. Make sure you check out our website. The address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. Remember, we got the links to the best European, Asian, and United States-friendly bookmaker sites. Our bookmaker guide is available to download. We have steps on how to register, bet, and withdraw. And remember, we're here to help you take your love of sports to the next level. Let's kick things off now with our A to Z sports betting lingo. The word for today is better. Yes, kind of basic, I know. So what is a bettor? Well, a person who bets, but also known as a punter in the United Kingdom. I like that term. I think I'm going to start using the term punter more often. All right, punters, let's get things rolling now. And how fitting for us to talk about the matchups for Week 5 of the National Football League. And for this segment, I am on BetOnline.ag. Now, for the matchups this week, first you got the Los Angeles Chargers at the New York Giants. And this is an interesting one because both teams are 0-4. Are one of these teams finally going to win, or are we going to have one of those very rare ties in the National Football League? For this game, the Giants are favored by 3.5 points. As for the money line, positive 160 for the Los Angeles Chargers, negative 180 for the New York Giants. Over-under is set at 44.5. Next, you got the Buffalo Bills at the Cincinnati Bengals. That, in my opinion, should be a good one. Bills are 3-1, Bengals are 1-3, but the Bengals are favored here by 3 points. It's only a matter of time before the Bengals really start clicking. As for the money line, positive 135 for the Bills, negative 155 for the Bengals. Over-under set at 39.5. The New York Jets will face the Cleveland Browns. Jets are 2-2. The Browns have yet to win. Remember, we'll get back to some more interesting betting information regarding the teams that have yet to win in just a little bit. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be in Pittsburgh. Steelers here are 8.5 point favorites. Moneyline here is negative 400 for the Steelers, positive 330 for the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars, though, will give them a run for their money. Over-under set at 44. Next, you got the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, they are my team. At the Indianapolis Colts. The 49ers have yet to win. Colts, though, are only favored by 1.5 points. Moneyline here shows positive 100 for the 49ers, negative 120 for the Colts. Over-under set at 44. To me, this is a pick'em game. Go with who you think's going to win. There really is not a clear-cut favorite here. Okay, everyone, before we continue, when you're on betonline.ag, remember that's www.betonline.ag, I want you to click where it says Futures and Props. Scroll down and click on NFL Regular Season. These are the ways you could really have some fun here. So what are the season props that are available here on betonline.ag? Well, as you know earlier, I mentioned there are 4 teams in the National Football League that have yet to win a game. Who are those teams? The Cleveland Browns. No surprise there. The Los Angeles Chargers. Hey, if you're a Chargers fan, this is very frustrating because they've been losing a lot of close games dating back to last season. Then you got the New York Giants, and if you're a Giants fan, this is uncharted territory. Then you got the San Francisco 49ers. Well, seeing as how things have gone in recent years, I am not surprised. They have pressed the reset button on more than one occasion. Anyways, now for these season props. One option you have here is, who do you think is the first to win a game? Is it going to be the Browns? If you want to choose the Browns, the odds here show positive 275. For the Chargers, positive 350. For the Giants, positive 165. And for the 49ers, positive 300. Or you could do another season prop bet. This option here would be, who do you think is going to have the most number of losses before a win? Here it shows the Cleveland Browns at positive 250. The LA Chargers at positive 200. The New York Giants at positive 300. And the San Francisco 49ers at positive 275. So like I said, do what you got to do on betonline.ag, but make sure you check out futures and props. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Now, back to this weekend's matchups. Next, you got the Arizona Cardinals on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles here are favored by 6.5 points. Eagles are 3-1. They're looking good with quarterback Carson Wentz. Moneyline here shows positive 230 for the Cardinals, negative 275 for the Eagles, over-under at 45. Then the Carolina Panthers will take on the Detroit Lions. Lions only favored by 2 points. This is a tough one. Both teams are 3-1. That'll be an exciting game. Moneyline shows positive 110 for the Panthers, negative 130 for the Lions, over-under at 44. I say take the over. The Seattle Seahawks will be on the road against the Los Angeles Rams. And I must say, it's hard for me to keep on saying Los Angeles, considering that there was no team in the National Football League playing in the city of Los Angeles for a long time. Now, this will be a very good division matchup. Seattle's 2-2, the Rams 3-1. Rams are only favored by a point. Over-under set at 47. Choose the under there. I think this is going to be one of those classic defensive battles. The Baltimore Ravens on the road against the Oakland Raiders. Ravens 2-2, not bad. Raiders also 2-2. They're favored by 2.5 points. Negative 142 is the money line here for the Raiders. Positive 122 the money line for the Ravens. Over/under sit at 39. But with this one, don't hesitate to pick the Baltimore Ravens. Starting quarterback for the Raiders, Derek Carr, is injured. Expected to be out 2 to 6 weeks with an injured back. Hard to say what E.J. Manuel will be able to do for the Raiders. Then you got the Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 2 points. Moneyline shows positive 108 for the Packers, negative 128 for the Cowboys. Over/under set at 52. Take the over there. I expect that to be a high-scoring game, and I also expect it to be an entertaining game. Last but not least, you got the 4-0 Kansas City Chiefs on the road against the Houston Texans. Now, the Texans are 2-2, but quarterback Deshaun Watson is really bringing the heat. Can he continue what he's doing against a very good Kansas City Chiefs team that has a very good defense? Chiefs here favored by 1 on the road. Over/under set at 47. As for the money line, not available right at the moment, but get to betonline.ag if you want to know more. And before we continue, make sure you check out our website. The address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. On our website, you have easy access to the Bookmaker 101 Basics. That includes steps on how to register, bet, and withdraw. Our Bookmaker Guide is available to download. Read through it at least 2 or 3 times. Remember, I want you to become an expert on this whole entire online sports betting process. And remember, we have betting strategies, tips. Don't forget about our A to Z sports betting lingo. Remember, you may not sound like an expert just yet, but keep on listening to the Bookmaker Podcast. Check out our website, and you'll be good to go. All right, baseball fans, it is that time of the year now, October baseball, time for the playoffs. Now, to check out the odds for the latest Major League Baseball playoff matchups, I'm on 888sport.com. That's www.888sport.com. Let's take a look at the matchups here. First, you got the Cleveland Indians against the New York Yankees. Odds here show 3-5 for the Cleveland Indians, 27-20 for the New York Yankees. Either way, I think it'll be an exciting series. And as for the Cleveland Indians fans, they really, really want that World Series. They've had to wait so long. They were so close last year. And how fitting that they still couldn't do it against the Chicago Cubs. Then you got the Houston Astros against the Boston Red Sox. Odds here show 8-13 for the Astros, 13-10 for the Boston Red Sox. Pretty sure a lot of neutral baseball fans probably hoping for a Yankees-Red Sox classic American League Championship Series. As for the National League, you got the Washington Nationals going at it against the champions, the Chicago Cubs. This will be really exciting. What are the odds here showing? 4-5 for the Nationals to go through, even for the Chicago Cubs. And as for the other series, well, the Los Angeles Dodgers will face either the Colorado Rockies or the Arizona Diamondbacks. So get to 888sport.com as soon as you can so you can see the odds for that last matchup in the National League playoffs. Okay, everybody, that is it for this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. Thank you for the support. Really do appreciate it. Like I've said before, get to our website. The address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. I want you to take your love of sports to the next level. Make sure you download our Bookmaker Guide. It's there to help you. Hope you all enjoy this coming weekend. For those of you NFL football fans out there, the 2017 season continues to get more and more exciting. And of course, for you baseball fans, It's October baseball. Enjoy it. Thank you for listening. Hope you join us next time on the Bookmaker Podcast.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker over and out.